Let's go! By the beginning of this year, 2017, my sweetheart and I planned to travel in Gaspésie. But we finally changed our mind and decided to go in Bermuda. Yeah, I know, this is really not the same kind of destination, especially in winter. What to say about Bermuda? Bermuda Island is a British territory overseas. It is the northernmost Caribbean archipelago. Strangely, the island is not considered as a country, even if they have their own border, their own currency, the Bermudian dollar, their own government, and even their own army. 70,000 people live on this teeny 54 square kilometers territory. Yeah, 54 square kilometer. That's so small that when you zoom out on Google Map, the island eventually vanished. We decided to visit the island on my favorite vehicle. Oh yeah, that's on that thing we're gonna visit the island. Bikes. There's nothing better to visit a place. Now, like in Japan, we'll have to accustom about the driving direction. Yeah, because they are driving on the left here. Well, on the right. Well, they are driving on the left, but the driving seat is on the right. That's what I meant. But that wasn't the same bike quality than the one I cycled Japan end-to-end with.
Comme c'est génial!
Awesome! A flat tire. Bike change on the road, oh yeah. It's pretty hard to get lost. The island is so thin that only one or sometimes two roads fully cross the archipelago. To fully cycle Bermuda end-to-end, you only have to ride 40 kilometers. Yeah, a second country crossed by bicycle. It's awesome. Well, actually there's nothing to be proud of. This morning we decided to... Oh. Oops, horning. There aren't a lot in here. This morning we decided to use the road to reach the other end of the island. The only bad thing there is about it is that there is a lot of traffic and the road is not really large. But at least, drivers are quite courteous and they leave enough room to overpass. Just like this one. They wait behind us to make sure there is no car in the other lane before to move over. A lot of driver horn in here. We finally realized that's not again us. It's just people who knows each other who say hello. Probably everybody know everybody here. As Bermuda is very small and they don't have winter, well, they have one but they doesn't have snow. A very popular way to travel, as you can see, is the scooter. Super popular. There is a high percentage of the population who use it. They are everywhere, and parking like this one, well, there's a ton of them. Hopefully, there is another way to cross the island. Much of the island may be crossed on a old railway trail surrounded by jungle. It's really awesome. We are coming back on our feet. We are on a old railway trail. It's all in the jungle, there is palm tree to protect us against the rain, and the landscape is great. It's a beautiful trail, and since it's an old railway trail, well, the ground is really hard. And the landscape is great. I like that version of the trail here. Let's say it's mostly open so we can see the sea. Okay, it's different than asphalt, but it's fun. From all the island, what I will probably remember the most is the color of the water, the cleanliness, and the perfection of the beaches. Except in a bath, I never, ever see water that clear.
Point négatif de venir visiter les Bermudes dans la saison morte, en hiver.
The negative point about coming in Bermuda in off-season, winter, is that everything is closed. There is no activity to do, there is no kayaking, no scuba diving, all that stuff on the water, forget it. By cons, the big positive things, when we come to sightseeing spot, often we feel like on a deserted island. There's nobody. And this is why it's great to visit this territory in wintertime, that Bermudian also called the dead season. It's not complicated. We were mostly alone almost everywhere. I like to visit places when there is no tourist. That way, you can meet the real people of that country and learn more about their way to live. And it's a real chance in Bermuda since people are really kind. Today it's a rainy day, so we travel on bus. We were waiting on a train station and there was that lady who stopped by to offer us a lift to the main station in the capital. So here we wait for our next bus. She even gave us tickets for the next travel. People are so kind. The other things that mark us about Bermudian is how stressless they are. There is absolutely no rush. People doesn't run into the street for not being late, and drivers doesn't try stupid things to gain few seconds. Sometimes, you even realize you are speaking with someone since a while only because he have some time to spend with you. Store and groceries open late and close early. Most are even close on Sunday. Life is zen. There is no fast food franchise on the island because it's illegal. There's only a KFC which has opened before the inauguration of that law. Even McDonald's is not on the island. Thanks to that, a lot of restaurants succeed to thrive. As the population is very multi-ethnic, there is a wide variety of restaurants. Naturally, the specialty of the archipelago turn around the product of the sea. From fish to seafood, and even lobster, Bermudian chiefs know how to do real good food. We just eat in House of India. Definitely, from now, the best restaurant on the island. That Indian restaurant served us one of the best naan bread I ever ate. Their sauce made us discover spices. I can't even find a word to describe how delicious that was. Man, what to say about those potatoes and fish. Those fried calamari wasn't even robbery. I never seen that before. This plate of fish served with fresh fruit and vegetable salsa was so tasty. Mexican food is also on the menu. While one served taco, The other serve burrito with seafood or chicken jalapeno. This restaurant served well-stocked sandwich with fresh avocados. This little pastry offered donut to funny flavor, like this one, maple and bacon strip. And how to forget chopstick fusion, who served us the most garnished table d'hôte I have ever eaten. All in tasting mode, a soup, 4 appetizers, 5 meals, and 3 desserts. But since everything is not perfect, none of this plate was very affordable. Yeah, sure, we have to remember that most of these foods have to cross a big part of the Atlantic to finish on those tables. But I have the sad feeling that many Bermudian doesn't have the chance to afford a place on these tables. We are almost at the Cape. We stop in a restaurant by the ocean. We'll try a typical Bermudian breakfast.
Ça sent bon.
It smells so good.
Petit conseil comme ça.
Here's a little tips. When you are traveling, if you see any place that doesn't look that welcoming, like this restaurant, go ahead and try it. This is where the locals eat. That way, you can taste what citizen of that country you are visiting really eat. And it was really delicious. Get on a plane to Bermuda is very cheap, especially in winter. But once you are there, everything is expensive. Like all warm country I visited before, the vegetation is very tropical. As in all these countries, the majority of the territory is invaded by the jungle, and all plants are piled on top of each other. But Bermudians are truly clever to highlight their most beautiful trees.
Ce que vous voyez juste en arrière de moi?
What do you see right behind me? It's called a banyan tree. It's really special. It's a bunch of trunk. It's huge. That one here is about 100 years old. It grew really fast.
C'est vraiment spécial.
It's really special. It's looked like there's no main trunk. It's only trunk from everywhere. That's end up everywhere, in every ways. It's even going down. Look at that.
Moi, cette sorte d'arbre-là me fait capoter.
That kind of tree make me feel crazy. Not only there's full of trunk over there, but if you look at the top, that trunk is part of the same tree. So it's full of trunk. It make big branch who become trunk themselves, and he plants some trunk on his way. It make me crazy. Ooh. I never see this before. Lianas. They have funny raccoons in Bermuda. Yes, those chickens, they are everywhere. The climate is just wet. Those hooks are not designed so clothes doesn't stay on the floor. This is clearly not to make it dry. So here, when you hook your clothes, they get moistened. They become wetter than they were last night. It's awesome. Most of the residents are made of painted concrete, usually pastel. Regardless of their format, or numbers of floors, or the location, every houses have a common. Every roof are painted in white to avoid overheating. Since it's warm all year long, several homes are not even equipped with a permanent heating system. Every ways to put color in your life is good. There is also several fortifications at the ends of the islands.
S'il fait noir ici,
If it's dark here, it's because it's a dark place. It was a gunpowder warehouse. They could store up to 220 barrels of gunpowder here.
c'est pas les restants d'un église.
This is not a ruined church, it's an unfinished church. So, for the fourth day, we decide to visit the Crystal Caves. As it rains outside, in cave, usually it doesn't rain. On paper, that was looking funny, so let's see this in real life. Here, this is the most popular place for cliff jumping on the island. From that shore here, or there. But the weather is kinda extreme today. I wanted to jump, but I will have to forget it. Too dangerous today. Waves are so strong. We're at the cape, and the wind is really, really strong.
Il est vraiment, mais vraiment fort.
We just find a beach that have a quite special access.
C'est cool, hein?
A zoo can also be visited. I don't know if it's worth to be visited in summer, but in winter, the ticket cost only $10, and the only human we met on the site was the employee who was feeding the animal.
Et voilà, on est arrivé à la dernière pointe.
So we are standing at the last cape we didn't yet visit in Bermuda. This is our last day in Bermuda, so now we completely discover Bermuda. Bermuda is a beautiful place that worth to be being visited. It's beautiful, it's warm, There's ocean everywhere, people are very friendly, you can eat well. Well, it's expensive, but there is worse than that in the world. Switzerland. It's very small, we can see it all quickly enough. I can say that staying here 6 days is really enough to see it all. A week here for someone who would like to move and sleep in different places every night is more than enough. But it's worth to being seen.
C'est largement suffisant. Mais ça vaut la peine d'être vu.